I'll let you in on the ground floor on my new endeavor. I'm going to start a porn channel called YouBoo.
Called Yoo-Hoo?
YouBoo.
Oh, geez, Eddie.
Keep that between us, though. You're live.
Yeah, well, yes, I am.
Somebody's gonna hear that. Somebody's gonna hear that. Take it. Why can't I like? What's going on with this thing?
All right, this isn't what I need. Where is it? I've got it right. Ah, there it is. Found it, Coach. I need my bag full of 1/4-inch strips. Because this is the part of what I do that could be classified as paper mache. Because little piece of paper, but you don't coat them in glue. Well, yeah, you do, but you don't submerge them. Junk mail works really, really good for building. Don't put junk mail in your builds that it.
Unknown caller.
Uh-oh, unknown caller. Yeah, goodbye, unknown caller. You're done. Okay. Okay, so now this has got to go around here just like that. Okay, now what I have to do, see, is I just have to keep changing the angles on this and run this all the way around. Once I start another piece of it. Hi, GJ. How you doing? Okay, now I need to set this down like so. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. That is going to have to go in there just like that. Yep. Yep. All right. And now this has to be cut off over here. Hi, Maurice. How you doing? And so this goes around here just like this. Now, I'll show you what that looks like. That is how it is. Now the next piece will go on right next to it.
Unknown caller.
Mike, you better answer that.
Why? It's unknown.
Yeah, but it could be something important, Mike.
It's unknown.
They call from unknown, but okay.
None of those are important. Anything that is attached to anything that I know isn't unknown. Okay, now, all right, that did okay. This part of the build, you guys, is, this is hard to do here.
Hey, Mike, good afternoon from Blackpool, Lancashire, UK. I just finished my blockade runner scratch build.
Wow, that is so cool. I wished you had a bronze membership so you could go post your pictures onto our Discord. That would be so cool. Because I've got 3 blockade runners. One of them is only that big. The next one I don't know if it's laying around here or not. I think it was. Yeah, it is. This one here. This is number 2.
That guy never sent the email yesterday that was supposed to send pics of his bill.
Oh, well. That's the way it goes. We hope that people will do that. But if they don't make it, that's okay. That's because it wasn't the VA. All right. I think you heard me. It was not the VA. Okay. And you have to keep doing this. What you end up doing is you completely coat the outside of this with these 1/4-inch strips. Now, once you do that, and all of the white ones are all the way around, everything you have to do, then you have to go over it with brown ones. All right, because your armor has to be cut and fit to go on that. Of course it said unknown. Unknown is not the VA. I have the VA programmed in. All right. All right, now we're gonna do this part. Okay.
Not bad. You can get rid of that guy.
Yeah.
Remove the text too.
All right. Now, okay. It depends on how detailed you want your paper builds to be.
Oh, Anto FCFC donated $5. Hi, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Keeping you with my prayers. As I said, I'm blind and I help blind people with technology. Awesome, Mike.
Thank you very much, Antok. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a salute for Antok. Thank you very much.
Gary said, enjoy Coke. Hashtag ad.
What?
He said, enjoy Coke. You want to let him know that Coke isn't sponsored, Pepsi is.
You obviously never did the Pepsi challenge back in the 60s. Coke is not better than Pepsi. The first few strips that you put on, those are the hardest to get to stay where you want. But because it dries reasonably quick because it's very thin paper, these pieces that start going on afterwards go on much better because they have something to attach to other than just these little grill pieces.
Hey, Mike, long time no see. Papermaker J is in.
Papermaker J. Well, what do you know? Nice to see you again. How are you doing? I'm working on the Hammerhead. Still, it's a 6-month build right at this point. And the parts that I'm working on right now are this armor on the shoulder turrets. Okay.
You're very talented.
Thank you very much. It's my hobby. I taught myself how to do this. And actually, it's not that difficult when you think about building procedure. And I've been building stuff ever since I was a little kid. And so all I am doing right now is I am just taking all of the building experience that I've had in many, many years of doing stuff, and I'm putting it to work with paper. The principles.
This guy makes Games Workshop plastic models.
Games Workshop plastic models. I've heard of that. Interesting.
The lights are stuck today.
The likes are stuck. That figures.
Maury says, does the chicken come first or an egg?
Well, I would have to say, honestly, you would have to have a chicken, I think, before you could have an egg. So, I'll leave that up to number one to figure out how that worked.
Get rid of Jasmine. Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. How you doing? Welcome to the phone show. Nice to see you. And this is a Hammerhead Corvette from Star Wars. This particular piece was featured in the movie Rogue One. I liked Rogue One very much.
Mr. Mike, you correct. Maurice.
Yeah, thank you, Maurice.
Dang, that looks complex, man.
It is complex. This is the hardest model building you will ever do, bar none. You have to make everything. You have to make it look right. All right? That's the hard part about working with this stuff. You can make, look at this, all right? Tantive. Very teeny tiny tantive. Looks correct. If you held it up against a model kit, it'd look correct as well, because I build these things correctly. Now, I have a big tantive as well. It's this size here.
Beautiful work.
Thank you. I have been building since I was little, as I said before, but I never stopped learning. And because of that, I have managed to do something most people don't do. And that is create a new hobby. But it's the way my brain is structured, I guess, that makes it.
Build a Gundam?
Did I ever build a Gundam? I have a SD Zaku Gundam. If you'd like to see it, I can show it to you.
Never could build, but would love to be half as good as you someday.
Well, if you never stop learning, you'll be half as good as me. Well, I've been at this 17 years, so that's like 8 and 8 is 16. So in 8 years, you can be half as good as me. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got 17 years experience. Howdy, Rocket. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show.
You were called a legend.
A legend? Well, what? Really? Thank you very much.
Are there certain types of glues that you use to put them together, or do you only use Elmer's?
I only use Elmer's. Very rarely do I ever need any super glue.
Unknown caller.
All right. Very rarely. I've used super glue in 17 years 3 times. That's how easy it is to remember because I don't need it. It's not something that you can use with this. Very rarely will you need it. If you do, well, okay. I do not. Elmer's, and I used the white Elmer's glue for a lot of years. Never thought about anything different. Then one day I bought some of this clear. It was sort of an accident, but anyway, it's more expensive, like twice as much as the white. But this stuff holds 5 times better. So, I have not shown the Zaku. Would you like to see the Zaku? I've got it. Hold on, I got to get it. It's right up above me here. And, oh, here we go. Yep, all right. Coming up. This is a super deformed Zaku Gundam. Wow, it's gathering dust. Anyway, I used finger joints to make the actuation in the arms and legs because no other joints are going to work well. They'll all deteriorate. The thumbs move. I can put these weapons in there. This all bends. It has air brakes, and I can change thrusters on this. And there is the little AI pilot inside. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that's what I made it from, right inside there. And I don't know if there's enough light for you to see that. But anyway, its own weapon. I designed that just for this.
They said the person talking in the background sounds like Tars the robot from Interstellar.
Really? That's cool. I happen to have a TARS robot from Interstellar. I also have the Maverick. And I think that's the name of the ship, was the Maverick. At least one of them was. But
Is any of the stuff that you built for sale, and how would you be able to see what you're selling? Tell them to go to the website. I'm going to link it.
yeah, go to the website. Eddie's going to link it right now. And anyway, and that's something I really need to do. Once this move is over, I'm going to put more stuff on our website to sell.
Some idiot said nice rail gun.
No, Eddie, he was correct. It is a rail gun, and it shoots kinetic rounds too. Besides the rails,
Behind on the video.
the
Behind on the video.
you're behind.
Yeah, and also the likes is jacked up again.
No, well, thank you guys very much for putting up with YouTube shenanigans. But yeah, it's a rail gun, and the cool thing is it's got a spike on it that delivers 180,000 volts when it gets close enough to stab at an opponent. It shorts out the inside of the other mech.
News says he would like to buy some of your works of art.
Well, if you'd like to buy some of my works of art, send me an email and we can discuss it.
Guppy donated, Mike,
Guffey?
and I'm linking your website.
Oh, I like that.
Email.
Yeah, I do. Pepsi's my favorite. Back in 1962, 3, somewhere in there, Mom and I went to the Safeway store down in Kent, and there was a gal there, and it said Pepsi Challenge. Pepsi Coke Challenge was what it said. And so I did it. And I picked Pepsi over Coke. I never looked back, and I never changed. Will I drink Coke? I will, because there's a couple of restaurants I go to here and there over the years that only have Coca-Cola. So I'll drink it. Not a fan, though. All right, so now I need to add some more of these stuff in here. See, it's getting easier because I can take half a strip and I can put some glue on it, then I just put it in place. The first 3 or 4 pieces that you put on, it's very difficult to get them to do what you want them to do. But once you get to this point, now see, I can go over here and I can put it on over there on the back side of the paper, which it can touch now. And then just grab a hold of this piece and bring it around like that. Now, right now, what I noticed right off the bat, now I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let's turn this down a little bit. Right here is a high spot. All right, so what I need to do is put some extra pieces of paper on both sides of this, so when I sand this down, because when you sand it, it'll cut through this white paper. And then that makes that spongy. And you can't have that in your build. Agua. Need to drink some more water.
What's your favorite Gundam, Mike, other than the Zaku?
I don't know any of the other Gundams. I watched Gundam Wing, but I don't know what the names of the Gundams are.
Titanic, yay!
Yeah, Titanic, yay. Titanic, boo. No, I didn't want to do it. But I promised everybody for years that this year I would start the Titanic. So when everybody voted for it, I went, okay, well, looks like I'm building the Titanic. And the funny thing about the Titanic, I went to the Kent Commons Greater Seattle Toy Show. This was in November 15th, after my birthday. And I'm going through the show, and I get to a specific booth inside the big building, and right in front of me is a Titanic model kit, never been touched. And I knew right then that I was going to have to build the Titanic, or I wouldn't have found that. So anyway, I bought it. It was cheap, 35 bucks. There was still stuff in plastic in it. The box was a bit of a mess, but I fixed that. It's chipboard. I just repaired it. But anyway, I have that model kit right here in the office. And so come time to build the Titanic, I have a perfect 1 to 130th scale ship to get designs from. So the Titanic, it is coming. It's coming to a Paper Army phone show soon. Hopefully, I will be done with this one this month. I hope April, for April Fool's Day, I can actually start the Titanic. That would be cool.
Gemmer's here from the Philippines.
Who is?
Gemmer.
Gemmer from the Philippines. What part of the Philippines? Because I do know parts over there.
Mike, you should build a Terminator after this.
I want to build a T100. So if I decide to build anything Terminator,
1000?
it'll be at what?
T1000?
You heard me right the first time.
Oh.
A T100. The
Because
first
he's from Makati.
Terminator. Oh, Makati. I never went there. That's very interesting. That's cool.
Donkey said YouTube should have recommended you to me a long time back. What the hell, YouTube?
Well, we can't be too mad at YouTube. They sometimes do the best. But I tell you what, if you follow me and set up your notifications, I do my show Monday through Friday. It's my job to come here and talk to y'all and build in front of you so you can see what's going on. So if you do that, let's see, what is today's Wednesday? Hump day. Hump day. What? Yeah, it's hump day. So I got 2 more days after today in the show. And then I'll take the weekend off and I'll be back. And this part of it is, this is reasonably easy because you already got your 1/4 inch strips. Now, this is something I knew I was going to have to do. Oh, says I'm live, you guys. I don't know what the heck happened.
Okay, hold on. All right, you're back, Mike.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. I looked up and there was a phone there. No show. It's like, what? It's okay, Rocket. We can forgive Eddie once.
I still kept everything good.
All right. Wow. That was crazy.
We do not want to miss even 1 second of gluing.
Well, thank you very much. What I'm working on right at this point is I'm working on getting this all covered in here, so that I can start getting the brown paper on here as well. Now, I want to show you something right here. It's kind of important. All right. There it is. See that there? That's chipboard. Now, that was a really bad low spot. So I just put a little piece of chipboard on there, and I will completely cover over that. So once I start sanding it down and getting it smooth, to put the armor on, you'll never see it. It disappears. But that's a heck of a lump right there. And the thing is, you can't see your lumps until you start getting your paper on. Once you start getting your paper put in place, then you start seeing high and low spots. That's when you start adjusting the build.
Maurice gave me the wrong coordinates. My rocket crashed into the cell tower near Mike.
Uh-oh. That puts you up on Fagerness Ridge. Way up in the snow line.
That little piece helps leveling. Okay?
What?
That little piece helps leveling. And somebody just said,
Yes.
Mike, thanks for the voice reply to my comment yesterday. I don't know YouTube had that feature. So cool.
Yeah, it is. I like answering good questions. Yeah, I'll answer them. Otherwise, you just get you get a little salute-y thing and thank you very much. But good comments that come in, I try to answer them all. Yeah, I guess it's a new feature they put in. As soon as I seen that, I saw a little blue dot on it. And I went, what's that? Thank you for the 100. And I started studying it a little bit, and it was voice comments. And I'm like going, oh, that's cool. Now, that little piece I filled right there, I happen to have this. Come here, you. This little piece. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover over that right now.
Salute, sir.
Salute. Welcome to the phone show, everybody. We upcycle here. Very cool thing to do. Now, I take this and I put it right on there, and I go right over top of that little brown piece of paper. That, whoops. Yeah, that's, you gotta be careful. Okay, anyway, that's what I did. I just put that little piece over there. That adds more strength, and it adds, it brings the elevation of that low spot up more. Well, you know what?
Do you have enough space to store all your models?
The new office has a 5-foot by 10-foot tall wall, and I want to build shelves 2 feet apart all the way to the ceiling. So yes, there will be enough room for everything I built on one wall now, instead of 3 different places in the office here. So yes, it's a smaller office, but it'll be condensed better. Huh. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing this side. The thing about doing what I am doing right now is I am adding an incredible amount of tensile strength to this build.
Hello, grandfather.
Hi, grandkid. Nice to see you. And it doesn't.
You can have the wall with the shelves directly behind you so we can see it all together.
I'm going to try to do that. I really am, because there's in the office, there is one window that is where I want to build the shelves. Straight ahead of that is a window. That's where I would like to have my desk set up. That means you guys will be able to see like what's right here, except it's going to be a 10-foot tall wall full.
What's the biggest item you've ever made, Mike? And he donated, so you might want to show him.
The biggest item I've ever made is the Star Destroyer. It's 11,390 pieces of paper. And you say, well, how would I know that? Because I keep a parts list of everything I build and the hours it takes to build it right here. Every build that I do, I have these to go with them. Now, this one was 11,000 pieces plus, 530 plus hours. And it's very tough. Made out of paper, and it's hollow. It only weighs 3.5 pounds.
Everybody's going crazy over this now.
This is what you can do with paper. And I use chipboard on everything. None of these side rails match. All the way around this, they're all different. I made sure that, and that was very difficult to do, let me tell you, because it's easy to make the same thing twice. I did not. So, there it is. And the paper was free. It took 2 bottles of Elmer's glue to make it. Back then, Elmer's was $1 a bottle. This is back in 2017. Jeez, it's almost 10 years ago now.
Do you sell these?
I would like to sell them. I think they're too expensive for people to buy.
Tell them to go to the website.
Go to the website, thepaperengineer.net. Is that right? Or is it just paperengineer.net?
Paperarmy.net.
Sorry everybody. Paperarmy.net. I don't go there very often. Matter of fact, I don't go there. I just have pictures posted there. Paperarmy.net. And anyway, if you go there and check it out, After I get to my new office, I am going to be posting more pictures on it. So,
Hello, Grandpa.
hi grandkid, how you doing? Welcome to the phone show. Always keep a piece of this here paper, this stuff right here. Always keep this grocery bag handy because you need to keep your fingers clean. And part of that keeping them clean is to keep the glue put on paper where it won't attach to other pieces that you're trying to glue. It makes it very difficult and challenging to get stuff off your fingers if you don't keep them clean. Because when you don't want them to stick, it'll stick to your hand and you can't get it to go somewhere else until you pull it off, and that messes up the glue. I try not to do that. I don't like doing something and then having to go back and try to fix it. All right.
Yep.
Yep, what? Okay. Hey, everybody, I want to thank you all for following me and for putting up the likes you guys do. That's amazing. But I especially want to thank you for following me and setting up notifications. Because that way you won't miss a show. I don't. I'm here Monday through Friday. And you can talk to Eddie. I have to be forced to miss a show. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Sometimes it's my brain is a very strange machine. It is.
Have you tried tacky glue?
Yeah, I don't tacky glue. No, don't use tacky glue. If you use it, you know how to use it, then go ahead. I've always used Elmer's, and it's just something that I choose to continue to do. I have other glue. I just don't use it. At least not often. There are times when I have to use it. And so those times roll around, then I do. It's just like I've used super glue 3 times in 17 years.
I had a friend who couldn't sell his art. He would get a piece appraised, then take a loan out for that appraisal number with the painting being the asset. Then he wouldn't pay back the loan.
That's kind of dumb.
Tacky glue is the best for when you have 2 fingers you need to stick together fast.
Well, I don't need to stick my fingers together. Thank you for the tip on that, though. Yeah. And putting these 1/4-inch strips of paper on, you only have to put on as many as you want. Okay? They are structurally important. So, if you want to build structurally correct, then you kind of have to do that. All right, now we can turn this around this way because now I can get to the back side of this. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Maybe I can't get to the back side of that. Maybe we're going to have to do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. That's all right. There's different ways to skin a cat, I've heard. Okay. Now, I need some more of that.
Mike, I got a treat for you today.
Yeah?
I'm going to let you read
When?
right now. Give the fans a little extra both to type in the chat for you.
All right. Okay, you guys. I guess I have to monitor the chat right now. So if there's anything you'd like to ask me directly, now it doesn't go through the Zoom. It comes directly to me. So, welcome everyone.
Every 5 minutes.
I have to what?
You can just follow it. You don't have to look at it every second. You can just follow it at your own pace and answer the questions as they come through, and I'll get everything else.
All right. Okie Well, looks like I got to turn this over again. Anyway, it's got to sit on my chair right here and up against this with my legs squeezing it together so it doesn't fall over. At least I think I can do that. Move those out of the way. Yep, move those out of the way. That way they don't get bent. Those aren't moved yet. Those are fine. Okay, I think I got it. All right. And these pretty much all have to be custom fit, you guys. All right. How many layers do you usually put on? It depends on what I'm covering, on the amount of layers that I do with this. The number of layers dictates, once you start sanding it down, what's going to show through and what isn't. But I would say, like in the Death Star that I built, that was probably, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I did 8 layers of alternating brown and white paper to make the Death Star. Okay, and this stuff is very, 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 okay, it's very, very strong once you get done with it. While it's still damp, it is not so strong. I don't need brown craft paper because I've got paper bag from the grocery store. You know, you can get these for 10 cents a bag. So that's where I use it. Craft paper is it's too weak. All right? This stuff has a tensile strength. Craft paper is very soft. So I don't build with it. Probably in 17 years, I've used craft paper twice. Yes, it is a lot of layers, but it depends on, you don't have to do that. Okay, you can do 4 layers, but you're going to have weak spots. They won't survive. And personally, I build for longevity, and in doing so, I put a lot more layers of paper on stuff. And now that I've got this other glue, this clear glue is a hell of a lot stronger than the white, and so I probably won't need to put as many layers of paper on now. But you are still going to run into problems with weak spots, because wherever you have a high spot you have to sand down. That makes your paper weak because it cuts through these little thin pieces of paper. The chipboard, much more durable, doesn't have that problem. Hi, Daniel. I'm working on the shoulder guns. I've got to get them done so that I can get all of the fiber optics closed, covered up. because that's where I'm at right now. I can't do any of the chassis work right now because I got fiber optic lines that I have to feed in. And so my chassis work is stuck. That's why I decided to go ahead and absolutely get these shoulder guns done. Absolutely, Mose. I have, I'll show you something here if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's right here. See this Millennium Falcon? This is 17 years old. I drop it every single show. Just to show you, Elmer's glue acrylic paint and a mac and cheese box is tough. So that proves my point. This stuff, it takes a lot more layers of this to be as strong as chipboard. All right. Any box that you build with, which is what I do, comes right out of my kitchen. I upcycle all this stuff, saving the environment and putting my part in on making paper sculptures, turning trash into treasure. Yeah, thank you, Mose. People don't understand how strong paper can be made to work. I've seen a lot of paper toys online, you know, models and things. But the thing is, they have no superstructure in them. So they just, they melt over time because they have nothing to hold them up. It's like us. We have a skeletal structure underneath all of our muscles and everything. All right, that skeletal structure is our chassis. That's our space frame, whatever you want to call that. That's our body. Then the flesh and blood is on the outside of that. But these are the same way. If you do not have a good skeleton in here, your build is not going to last. It's like when I get ready to build the Titanic. All right, the Titanic, it has an interior structure like bulkheads and floors and ceilings and things. Well, that all has to be fabricated to give your art strength. You'll never see me duct tape a banana to a wall and call it art. That's ignorant. And the people that loved that are just, I don't even know what you call them. I don't think they're very smart. I just think they're, jeez, I don't even know what to think. It's horrible. All right, turrets are working.
Hey, Mike, that guy said the inside structure of the Titanic is what I'm really interested in seeing.
Well, as long as you come to my show every day while I'm building it, you're going to see the build and how it goes together. All right, I've got a really low spot right there, and that's not good. So I'm going to have to fill this up I've got to add to this. Yep. All right, now I gotta glue this on. And it's okay, that's easy enough to do. Tweezers are your friend. Let me tell you, you can't get your hands in there to do it. All right, I'll show you what I just got done doing. This spot right here, very low. It was so low that I had to add a piece of chipboard in there to bring its elevation up enough to where this is going to work. All right, so you can see right there where I sanded that, the chipboard underneath shows through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend a little bit of time bridging that up. So, and I guess this would be just like bridge decking. I suppose you could go there. Goodbye, David, you're a moron. You've never built anything in your life, you waste of time. But I tell you what, David, send me the money first. And I hope you're as stupid as I think you are, because you'll send me the money. Well, thank you very much. I've never classified what I do as patience. I classified it as dedication. Just dedication to my craft. Because I'm here talking to y'all and building for 2 hours. That doesn't really take a lot of patience. That just takes some dedication. Hey, Random. Why not? You're in an adult station. What would you do? Say, hey, Random, have you ever made anything in your life? You know, like tied flies, or worked on a hot rod, or built a motorcycle?
Mike, you need to calm down. Random actually made a pile in his diaper and his mom cleaned it up. So leave Random alone.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Random. I'll leave him alone. Is Dookie's involved? Mommy had to clean it up. Okay. There we go. Now, let's look at this. Oh, I missed a spot. Okay. Well, that means it has to go down like this again, because I got to get up here to check that out. See it over here. Where's it over there? Oh, right there. Okay. Found it, Coach. Okie dokie. Now we just put this on over here like this. Yeah. And put that there and go here. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right. Now that is a very bad spot right there. And that is not wanting to stay put. Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to have to put a patch on this, just like that. Alrighty.
Mike, how do you not get eye strain working for so long? I'm in my 20s and work doing fine sculptures full time and it's killer.
Well, the eye strain is actually not bad. My these are bifocals. All right, I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but anyway, these are bifocals. So, from me to you, perfect vision. I'm working. I had my optometrist fix these because I work right here. And because I work right here within 6 inches of my glasses, that's where the focal length is. And so there is some eye strain. All right, that's done. Now I got to add another one there and another one there. I found 3 more spots that I have to fix. So we're going to go like that and like that.
He said, good point. Thanks, you'll get better spectacles.
Absolutely. And I'm very fortunate. I get my glasses made at the Union Gospel Mission in Olympia. And they do just an absolutely fantastic job. I mean, I got 2 pair of these glasses. One of them I don't even wear because I don't like them. This pair, I like this pair. Anyway, both pair of glasses and an eye exam for $140. That was cheap. But not everybody has a Union Gospel Mission like we do here. Okay, and I need to cross over this direction with that one. All right. And I've learned a lot of little tricks over the years of doing this. And there's ways of getting the paper to lace over top of itself that also helps add strength to it. And you can also find more low spots. When I'm done with these, they'll be ready to put the armor on. Okay, now that is the white paper. Now I have to go to the grocery bag. I have a lot of this. Matter of fact, when I had my shredder out before it got packed away, I filled this bag full of these. Because I knew when the shredder went to a storage, I may not be able to find it for 10 years. Well, the last bag of that I had lasted for 5 years. I put more in it this time than I did the last time. So I will probably find my shredder before I run out of shredded paper. Now, these are a little bit different situation. I want to put these smaller pieces so that I can make a better looking arc. The longer pieces, they don't arc as well. And I tell you what, this Dremel light that I've got, it has saved me so much time having to take these high spots down. If you had to do this by hand, you'd be at it for an hour. With this, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, doesn't take long. It works good. And one thing I like doing is I like building things quicker. If I didn't have this, it'd take me a year to make this toy.
Mike, some idiot said it took you a year anyway.
Well, you can be as dumb as you want. It's only been 6 months. Besides, you want to say dumb stuff, the paper army will chew you up and spit you out. You're nothing to them. I make masterpieces out of this paper because I take the time to build it correctly. You can build anything you want in a hurry. Doesn't mean it's going to survive anything. These do not have to be exact. This is one of those kind of things where you can just snip, snip, snip. Every piece will work. I do make some of them a tiny bit longer than the others, just in case I need a longer piece for something. Then I start with the small ones. Okay.
Natalie said hi, Mike.
Hi, Natalie. How are you doing? How's Grant? Now, the nice thing with this is, with me taking the high spots down and then putting the brown paper over top, this could be smooth enough and strong enough that I won't need 4 or 5 layers of this. I'll go ahead and start putting the armor on next. We miss you too, Nat. And the cool thing about doing this is this stuff, this actually glues on extremely well. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Phone Show. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope everybody's surviving this shakeup on YouTube. Man, what a mess. Okay. We've got a website, you guys. If you go to paperarmy.net, you can check out stuff that's for sale over there. We don't have a lot, but we do have some. And once I get finished moving to a new office, I hope to be posting more pictures of stuff. Well, I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and start on the other side as well. All right, Donkey, take care. Okay. These turn in a bit. And this is what you have to do to make compound bends. Because this piece, it goes up like this as it goes around. And that is a compound bend. Compound bends are notoriously difficult to do. So the more you work with paper, the better you understand how it functions. I have probably, if I got to, excuse me, need some agua. If I actually got down and checked all the different papers I have, I probably have 10 or 20 different grades of paper. Howdy, Derek.
Hello, Mike. Minnie's in.
Who's in, Minnie? Ah, hi, Minnie. How you doing?
T90's in.
Hi, Shooter. No, Ernie. Right at this point in time, I got everything handled. It's just all stalled right now because I can't make any kind of a move yet. And the hardest part about what I have to do is I have to actually work one box at a time. I have to figure out where to put each piece and all the things that are in that box in my new location. And so it's really not something that I need help with. Joe told me he'd take his small tractor and we'll pick up my desk and the roll top and these cabinets and everything back here. We'll pick them up with a tractor. So that kind of movement I don't need any help with, but thank you very much, Ernie.
Mike, Minnie says this weekend they got robotics on Saturday to finish up our robot. And I'm going to Mass on Sunday to watch a competition and take notes.
Huh. Way to go, Minnie. Nice job. Way to keep learning. And thank you guys for following me and putting up all the likes. And oh yeah, there's a new thing YouTube is doing. It's called hyping. You can hype up to 3 videos a week. If all of you in the paper army would start going, and not old ones, they have to be within 7 days. Any of my videos, if you guys can go hype them, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. Nocturne. Thank you, Nocturne, very much. There's a whole bunch of new videos, Nocturne, over there on the bronze page, I believe. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. I've changed up my mind on how this is going to work. So, I don't know, Ernie. I don't know how that works. Can somebody help Ernie with how to hype videos?
Eddie did.
Eddie did? Okay, Ernie, Eddie got you. Hey, Derek, do you know how that works? Do you know how to hype a video?
It says it on there from what I've seen.
Okay.
Eddie's here too. Get out.
All right. Nugget, I don't have time to make a train. I'm sorry. And I love trains too. But I tell you what, Nugget, learn from me. And you can take a chassis of a train and make your own. Well, it's closing in, you guys. I think I'm going to be able to sand this down and put the armor on it. I think I've got to paint those down in there, though. That I have to do. Okay. Keep your fingers clean, everybody. Whenever you use your finger to smooth out your glue on a piece, because this is what will happen with it. It's okay until you have a very tiny piece that has to be put in a certain location and it sticks to your fingers instead of sticking to where you want it. Nice to see everyone today. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that this bad winter that we're having in some parts of the world aren't affecting you much. Well, believe it or not, Ernie, I've been told that before. Problem is, my dyslexia was so bad, I couldn't understand all of the terminology and everything that you needed to have to become a doctor. And so, oh well. Just raining? Yeah, we were storming rain here today too. Yeah, I guess East Coast Canada is getting hit pretty hard. Good thing winter's almost over. Yeah, I've got a lot of Star Wars vehicles. Here, just a second. This is a Hammerhead Corvette. All right, I have mock-ups of Star Destroyers, and let me see, what have I got over here? Here's an A-wing. I made this from a die-cast A-wing that was 3 inches long. And they're tough, you guys. I teach you how to build structurally correct. In other words, they're not going to fall apart. They're not going to melt over time. TIE crawler from the raid on Coruscant when the Emperor was taking back Coruscant after the fall. But anyway, yeah, you can make all kinds of stuff. Hopefully my new office is going to be able to show it all off to you. Okay. Thank you, Nugget. Just a second, I'll show you some other realistic stuff. Very, very interesting what you can do with paper. Now, I have pushed this hobby to the limits because it's just something that I do. Whenever I've done anything, I've always done it to the absolute best of my ability. Any of you know what this is? Yeah, I bet you do. Made out of paper. There's only 5 of these in the world. This is the number 1. Top Gun, anyone? Even has a real tail hook for catching it on the aircraft carriers. Doesn't matter what it is. Once you learn this, you can do anything you want. And the cool thing is, only your imagination is the limit. In other words, if you can imagine something, you can build it. Titanic will be 6 months, I'm sure. It's a very large build and a tremendous amount of detail. Doing all the portholes and having them lit up, that's going to be hard. Thank you, Nocturne, very much. Yeah, absolutely, Nocturne. Yeah. Where did the Iranians get F-14s from? Hey Siri, what are the Iranian fighter jets?
Here's an answer from airportams.com and eurasianteams.com.
You're wrong. They're flying MiG-29s, not F-14s. I knew there was something wrong with that conversation right away. I not only have Zoom over here, but I've got my phone. I can talk real stuff in case you need to know. Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you. Dan, I have a Titanic model kit. It's a 1 to 130th scale. I'm going to make the Titanic as it came out of the harbor. I'm not going to be doing a broken one. It took 26 months to build a real Titanic? Wow. They had a heck of an assembly line going building that thing. RUDR Rodash? I have no idea. I've never seen it. Yeah. Yes, Maurice. It's it'll be 30 what is it? 32 inches? No. Anyway, it says on the model how long it is. And I'm going to be building it from a model kit. Only I'm using the kit to build out of paper. A Nugget, what are you talking about? I know, Shooter, right? Okay, so I need to cut some more of these little pieces. Okay. Oh, the AT-AT. Well, speaking that way, yes, then I can, now I know.
All right, Mike.
Hi, Eddie. Welcome back.
I got you, my brother.
And good knee.
Still want to read or you want me to take over?
Now you can take over, Eddie.
Okay, you got 30 minutes left.
30 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow. Hour and a half earlier. Yeah, this turned out really good. The chin guns, they actually function like real ones.
Mike, did you know that Nocturne came back?
Yes.
Okay. Is Eddie a real person? Gee, Dan, what do you think?
He's a mannequin, Dan. Don't let the voice fool you. I'm a ventriloquist.
That's not my toys. Okay. Ooh. Seeds. Those are sesame seeds. You want some French fries?
You sound like Alan Tudyk or whatever his name is in Rogue One.
Oh, Alan Tudyk. Yeah, and I don't know how his name's pronounced. I like Alan. This is the only car I have. It just so happens to be a DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's 5 of these in the world. This is the prototype, the number 1. Wheels and tires work good though. I can run it down a Hot Wheels track and it goes. Very cool. Only car I've got.
Don't push on the gate. You fucking say. Don't.
Some French fries? You want some fries? Hey, sir, you want some fries? Then take them.
Don't dare.
Here, say hi. Hi, Mike. Hey, Ruby.
Hi.
Hi, Ruby. How are you doing?
Hi. Good.
Um,
We're,
you kn-
we're going in the pool today.
oh, you are? That's good news.
I actually sent a note from Matt because he was at the doctor.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Alan Tudyk first played in Firefly. He was the pilot. That's where I first recognized that guy and started following his career because he did a good job.
That's soda. Juice.
Mike, just a question. At some point, can you build Luke a realistic tank? Because I love your creations.
A realistic tank? Like this Abrams? Yeah, I suppose.
Hi, Grandpa. How old are you?
Well, grandkid, old enough to be your granddad. I don't know if I'm your great grandfather or not.
Oh, wow. Look what Jock said. He said, can I give a shout out to Ruby from Papua New Guinea?
I would say you can, but you have to talk to Eddie on that one.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. Papua New Guinea. Ruby's coming. Just a minute.
Here, say hello
Hello.
from America.
From America.
Way to go, Ruby. There you go, Papa. Papa New Guinea. Just got a shout out from Ruby.
You're the star of the show, huh, Rick?
Huh?
You're the star of the show.
The dog is not. Why?
Gonna be bad.
They would only make it over.
I better not do it again. I'm gonna smack them.
My sister never. Actually, she never. The last time when I was first home, she jumped over the tree and then. Like she was happy too, and then.
Yeah, Natalie misses you, Ruby.
Say hello, Natalie.
Okay, I have just about got these completely covered. Tomorrow, what I'll be doing in the show tomorrow is I'll be putting armor on these ear guns. I mean, these shoulder guns. Ear guns are done.
Hey, Mike, can you explain to Nugget, because he was asking 5 times in a row if you made any trains, even when I answered him. Can you answer him why we don't spam?
Nugget, you don't want to spam stuff. And if you weren't paying attention when you asked me that the first time and I told you, you will get banned. And I have no problems, Nugget, with that. And I don't want to do it. So please stop doing that, Nugget.
Yeah. My room is better
Than mine.
because it's so dirty.
Mine's dirty.
And it has hair on it.
Dan said international audience.
Yes, Dan, it is. Absolutely. We've got people from all over the world that come to the phone show. Once you get all the white sections covered up, then you can actually start working on sanding everything down, getting the detail right so that you can cover it with armor.
What kind of glue do you use?
PVA or Elmer's.
No.
Been using it for 17 years. This first piece I made January 2010. Yeah. How tough is it? It's that tough. Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, and chipboard, junk mail. This all chipboard here.
Give her yellow.
Now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting little teeny pieces to fit in where there's missing sections of brown. And I just squish it down into place. That's all I do. Because once you sand it all down, it disappears behind the armor.
Well,
Yeah, get rid of Nugget too, because that was somebody with him. Goodbye, Nugget. Bye, Nugget.
Okay, Nugget. Sorry. You had plenty of chances.
brought his girlfriend in.
Oh, really? What, she started talking shit too?
Yeah. Yamaha said I have a little weenie. I think his mother knows that's not true.
Yeah, Yamaha has a little brain. We all know that's true.
Paper Army went after him again.
Way to go, Paper Army. Yeah, you come in this show and you try to pick on me or the mods or anybody in the show, the Paper Army will jump on you. I hope they step on you with boots. Yeah, ha! A loose hair. It's been bugging me. I could see it every once in a while. All right.
Seven hairs left, Mike.
Stop talking about yourself, Eddie.
Let them go down. You're getting your bald hair.
Ruby just said, watch out, Tata, you're going to hit your bald hair. Good girl.
Expecting a new one.
Ow. About 151 likes, Mike.
Well, at least we're getting some likes today, even though the numbers in the show have been down. Thank you guys for following me. I appreciate the help. We're trying to get to 100K followers. Last 2 days in a row, we've had 90 new followers each day. That's a very good average, I think.
I got a request from a fan. Dan said, Eddie, can you say affirmative, please? Affirmative, Dan. Affirmative.
There you go, Dan. A request from Eddie's fans. Nice one.
He said, that's ace.
He said what?
I'm ace.
Huh?
That's ace.
He's an ace. Oh, that's good.
Jay said, hi, Mike. Thanks. I love the progress on the Hammerhead.
Oh, absolutely. Now, these shoulder guns, you guys, when I'm done with these, I can pick this up. I'm not even done with it yet. That's how strong this stuff is. I teach you how to build structurally correct. If you build structurally correct, this is what you're going to get. Something you can play with for years. Pass it down to your grandkids or your great-grandkids. And the nice thing is this paper, if you happen to break it, you just glue it back together. I should show everybody the lights. Now, these turret lights, these turret lasers, all of them are green. All of the turrets are green. Now, this is, aha. See that one right there? Yeah, that is this one right here. Okay, that's done.
Hey, Mike, Blaze said I need to learn. Wish I was there for hands-on. Tell him about the membership and the tutorials.
Blaze, if you get a bronze membership, I've got tutorials, and then you can come to my show Monday through Friday, because I do this show every week, and learn directly from me. If you have questions from the tutorials that you need to know, I can help you with it. That's the best one we got. Bronze memberships are $2.98 a month. Silver and gold are more expensive, but I don't know about that yet. I'm still thinking about it. Bronze memberships. I've been posting a lot of new videos there.
Put it in the bag.
Members only. Something else. If you get a membership, a bronze membership, you can go to our Discord site, and that is for paper builders only. Take that back. GJ's a metal builder. So is Eddie. So I take that back. It's paper army members only. You can build anything you want. What's up? Sun and Moon and Stars are number one always. I do miss saying that, Eddie. All right. Those are almost finished. Yep, almost finished. Wow. That needs to dry. I'm going to leave that alone. All right. Now I've got to start doing this side over here. And this side is almost done as well.
15 minutes, Mike.
15 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I got to go. I will be back.
You gotta say it like Terminator, Mike.
What? I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow, 2 hours earlier. Kidaki, what are we doing here? Well, I'm starting to close this piece in now, I think. Yeah, probably should start working on this one. Not that. I gotta put these 1/4-inch strips on here first. I gotta start getting these all ready. And it looks like I don't have enough. Nope, I do not. I do not have enough of these. I got 4 of them. That's good enough for a start. Whenever you're doing these, always do a half, one on each side. Then put one in the front and one in the back. What you're doing is you're quartering this circle. All right, and that gives you the right amount of surface area so that when you have to put 16 of these around here, that you will have them spaced, I guess it would be equilaterally. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but they will be spaced correctly because you'll have 4, then you'll have 8, then you'll have 16.
What scale do you normally work with, Mike?
There is no scale. That's the coolest thing about this. You just pick a size you want to make and you start making it that size. The Titanic will be my very first ever scale build in 17 years of making stuff. Sometimes that happens. Got too much glue in the wrong spot and it created a mess. No, well.
Mike, why did you choose paper 17 years ago? Because it was available?
Yes.
Right?
I chose paper because it was the cheapest thing I had to build with. It was free. The Elmer's glue, these were $1 a bottle back then. But it was free. And like this was a mac and cheese box. So I ate the mac and cheese box and I brought this down to the game Monday. And there it is. So, it was economics. And as it turned out, that was probably one of the smarter things that I've ever done in my life. Because out of necessity, and I guess you could say necessity is the mother of all invention. That's an old term that's been around for a long time.
All right, Mike, you got 10 minutes left.
Ah, okay. Sounds good. All right, everybody. Salute, Paper Army. Nice to see you all. I got 10 minutes left, so I can answer some questions. At the moment, I think we're at 98,000 subs. I would have to look it up. Let me see if I can find it really quick, because I got this phone over here, and it happens to have YouTube Studio on it.
98,600.
We got how many?
98,600.
98,600. We're about 1,400 subs off of 100K. Thank you all for the help. I appreciate it. And Myanmar Kitchen. That's cool. Dan, I got these in case I ever need to cut something sharp, real sharp. I got X-Acto knives. No, I am not her grandfather. Yes, James, I will. Absolutely. I'm hoping to make it this month. That would be so cool. I have no idea what the reflection is. I am going to have my lights in a different location in the new office. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
That's a good question, Mike.
What?
How do you stop the paper from warping?
How do I stop paper from warping? When you're using little pieces like this, they don't warp. They won't. All right, because it's chipboard. It's not like paper. Regular paper, when you get it wet, it warps and it wobbles and it bubbles and it does all kinds of stuff. Chipboard does not do that. Now, I'll show you a piece here that I just made. All right. These are two pieces of a chipboard box. I glued these together last Friday, and I put them in between pieces of wood, and I clamped them down. And so what it gave me is it gave me a laminated piece of chipboard that's not warped. This is super heavy so that I can use it with building things like the Titanic. Yeah, because the ribbing inside the hull of the Titanic has to be double thickness paper, double thickness chipboard paper. Goodbye, Maurice. Take care. Nice to see you again. All right, Bob. Dan, that'll work. It'll also work if you put this down on a piece of cardboard and put some books on it. That'll keep it in place too. You just have to add enough weight that the paper won't flex or do that.
Love it. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Victor. I will. I'm not going to quit now. I just got a good following. What the heck? That would be counterproductive.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Vinyl said on the Titanic, the bow and stern rivets was hammered in by hand as the machine doing the stronger rivets along the hull couldn't get around the curves. Fun fact.
That is a fun fact. That makes sense. They didn't have machines back in the day that are as good as the ones today. But then again, I don't think they build much with rivets anymore except aircraft. And that's getting farther between because they're using composites and they like mold the darn stuff and weld it together with adhesives.
5 minutes, Mike.
5 minutes of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. And I will continue building. I'm not done. I gotta go make some lunch.
I'm very depressed, and your work makes me know with time and patience things will work out. Just takes time.
Absolutely, Zeus. Absolutely. And if you come to my show regularly, Zeus, you can talk to a lot of people all over the world. And maybe they got some words of wisdom that'll help. All right, Natalie. Bye. I know, Moto. It does. When you have a good show that's entertaining, smart, knowledgeable, you got people all over the world that have more knowledge that they want to throw in, it makes for a very good show.
Mike, how do you scale rivets or bolts?
How do you scale rivets or bolts? You don't. Okay, you can't, on something that small, you can't scale rivets and bolts. Well, you can't. Now, if you want, now I'm going to be able to put the portholes in. I'm going to be able to get all the portholes. But something that's only 30 inches long, you're talking about bolt holes that are the size of this needle. Just the tip of it. You can't do that. I mean, you can. You can use this to make all the little holes, but as soon as you paint it, those little holes are gone. Thank you, James. You as well. Have a good evening.
Mike, do you use spray or wet paint as the acrylic?
I brush paint acrylic. I've got all kinds of it, and I brush it all on. I have spray painted stuff, but very rarely. The only time I like to use spray paint at all is when I'm doing egg ornaments.
Good show, Mike.
What's that?
Good show.
Yep.
1 minute left.
Yep.
Mayan Mark Kitchen said it was the first time I watched your live and enjoyed it a lot. Awesome work, Mike. You got a new regular.
Thank you, Myanmar, very much. I'm glad you like the show. I do this show Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. To noon Pacific Standard Time. If you follow me and put up notifications, it'll let you know. But 2 hours earlier tomorrow, I'll be live again. Count on it.
Almost time, Mike.
Almost. Oh, it is. Doggone it. All right, everybody. Thank you for enjoying the show. Thank you for sharing me with others. And especially want to thank you guys for going. You can hype 3 of my new videos every week. Please, that helps the algorithm. If you go in and hype one of the 3 videos this week, within 7 days. So I go by a week. I thank you all for that, because that's something new YouTube is doing. There's a thing on here that tells you how to hype. Okay, let's remember a couple things. Number 1, never stop learning. I haven't. I'm 72 years old. I'm not ever going to quit learning. That's a fact. Number 2, doesn't matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings, everybody. How about if we start being better humans? We're supposed to be intelligent and enlightened. Why are we still hunting other humans? It's dumb. Take care, Paper Army. I love you all.